whatever it is, man, that you make a decision to do, whatever it is, whether it's to spend the money on yourself or to send it to your friend, your relatives, whichever decision that you make, and neither one of them is right, and neither one of them is wrong. They're just simply choices that you have to make each and every time that you receive any funds and so on. But whatever it is, I would really recommend that you rid yourself of the guilt that you carry around about treating yourself well, because you are entitled to treat yourself well, and the better you treat yourself, the more likely it is that you'll be able to do more for your family. If you're feeling like you're sacrificing, if you're feeling like this is something that you shouldn't be doing because of the guilt that you feel, you are putting yourself down, you're feeling bad, you're full of self-reproach and so on, that you should be doing something else. Now, that's an energy. Those thoughts are energy, and that's what radiating out to the world, out to the universe. And guess what? That's exactly what you continue to attract. If you don't believe that you're worthy of treating yourself well, you must believe that you're unworthy. If you say to the universe, I'm unworthy of what it is that I would like to attract into my life, the universe responds back with it's called the law of attraction. And you will attract back more of evidence that you're not worthy and you're not deserving of what you'd like to attract into your life. I can tell you this from my own example in my own life, that I have been able to do an enormous amount for my family. I've been able to buy all my brothers brand new homes. All of my children, I've been able to buy a home for them. My wife's family, I've been able to buy homes for them and to take care of them, to set up scholarship funds for all of my nephews and nieces, and also for many, many people, in living in the inner city of Detroit where I grew up and so on. And all of this help and all of these nice things that I'm able to do for so many people in a really loving spirit have all come because I put out into the world that I am entitled to have all of the abundance flow to me, and then I can make a choice to do whatever I want with it. But whatever choice I make, if it's the choice to treat myself to something, or if it's the choice to treat my family to something and give it up, whatever choice I make, there's no guilt attached to it. And the absence of the guilt is what gives me the opportunity to attract more and more and more. You can help other people a lot more when you feel good rather than when you're feeling bad. You're in the right place right now, right this moment. You're in the right place. It's the only place you can be. While you're here in this place, enjoy every moment that you have and be as generous as you possibly can. And then when the next day comes along, whatever you go or however you do it, stay in the place of gratitude and love and kindness and acceptance, and particularly toward yourself. You deserve to be happy, and when you're happy and successful, then and only then can you help other people to be the same. If you're filled with remorse and guilt, you're not helping anybody.
Is something that I play almost every day. It's called For a Dancer. And the lyrics go like this: just do the steps that you've been shown by everyone you've ever known until the dance becomes your very own. Into a dancer you have grown, from a seed someone else has thrown. Go on ahead and throw some seeds of your own somewhere between the time you arrive and the time you go home. Because, and here's the kicker, because in the end, there is one dance you'll do alone. Isn't that great? And all of his music, to me, is like that. I don't know a song he's written that doesn't touch my soul. And I like to think of myself as not being willing to be what others have dictated to me. And as I move into this whole field of energy and spiritual solution and intention, I'd like you to just take a minute or two or 5 and consider what it is that keeps us from reaching a level of consciousness in which we can play the music that we were destined to play, that we signed up to play, that we came here to play. And why is it that so many of us feel so frustrated and come to workshops and listen to tapes and read books and do all and look for advice and get into therapy and take Prozac and, I have a client who I think uses lithium as a salad dressing. Because we're living our lives that are programmed for us, and we become dancers instead of choreographers. Instead of going within and saying, Khalil Gibran, the famous Lebanese poet, put it this way. He said, when you are born, your work is placed in your heart. It's here. In King Lear, Shakespeare says, go to thy bosom, knock there, and ask your heart what it doth know. Ask your heart, not here. Ask your heart what it doth know. And live from that perspective.